Hello friends, welcome to Bill's Coaching. Today I am going to solve this geometrical based question for you. You can see a colored picture over here. You can see that we have marked something area called as A, B. We have right triangle P, Q, R. Okay, and two semicircle you can see. Actually I have drawn same figure over here. Okay, I'll close this. Now we'll look at over here. So this is the same figure. And PQ and QR are equal. They have given, and this is 90-degree mark. So we can say that this is isosceles right triangle. And this A and B, which is area A and area B, sum is 3 pi by 2 minus 1. X, we need to find. X is this side, QR, or PQ is also X because they have already given. We can write it as X. Now, if we need PQ or QR, we need this PR, right? What is PR? PR is hypotenuse, and these are equal. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem, we can find, but we also don't know PR. Value of PR we don't know. Now look at this figure closely. This is a semicircle. This is again a semicircle. So if this is a semicircle with this is a diameter and this is diameter, O and O dash and O are the center. If we take this as R, this will also become R, this will become R, and this will become R. That is the radius. Okay. So time being I'm marking over here only. I'll mark it as R, R, R and R. So this becomes 4 radiuses. R, 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 R. And we can say that, I'll write it over here. We can say that PR is equal to 4 times R. R is the radius of that semicircle. Now, what we'll do, we'll find area of B, area of A, we'll add them, we'll equate them, and we can get the radius. Okay, let us try now. I'm not finding A right now. A is bit tough compared to B. B is very simple semicircle. So I'll find area of B first. Okay, so B will be equal to, what is value of B? It is a semicircle. Area of circle is pi r square, and this is semicircle, so divide by 2. So we can say that this is B. Correct? Now we'll move towards A. I'll draw figure, same figure over here. Okay, I'll draw over here. See, now I'm drawing a circle. Okay, only this part I'm drawing, so this P to this point. So what I'll do, I'll draw a line over here. Okay, let me correct it properly. This I'll draw, this as the center, I'll mark it as O dash. This line, which is straight, I'll mark it over here. And we need this area now, which is A, right? Now, A is the segment of this circle, right? We have any formula for finding area of segment? Actually, we can find the area of segment if we have a proper sector, but no sector is marked over here. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll find this angle. What is this angle? Just look at this triangle PQR. So PQR, and this is a right triangle, and this side is equal to this side. So this is the isosceles triangle, right? So we can say that this angle and this angle is equal. We know that angle P plus angle R plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree. Sum of all angles of triangle. Angle Q is 90 degree. I'll substitute that. This is P, this is R is equal to 180 minus 90. This P and R are equal. So I'll write any angle. I'll write it as 2P is equal to 90. And I can say that angle P is equal to 45 degree. So we have now, this angle is 45 degree. Now, for joining sector, I'll draw a line like this. And this is a line, and this is a chord now. This is a chord. Of a circle. Okay, and I'll draw one more line. This is one more chord, right? Extra chord I have drawn now. Okay, this was not in the figure, I have drawn it now. Now this is 45 degree. This angle is 45. So what will be this angle? This will be 90. Okay. Actually, this theorem, I'll tell you about this theorem. This theorem is angle subtended by the chord. If this is the chord, and angle subtended by the chord at the center of circle is twice that of angle subtended by the chord at any other point on that circle. Okay. If this is 2x, it will be x. If this is 90, this will be 45. If this is 20, this will be 40. Okay. You can read that theorem once again. Angle subtended by the chord at the center of circle is twice that of angle subtended by the chord at any other point on that circle. For this figure, this line came to this, okay, and this is 20 degree. Fine. Like this is 90, so this will be 45, same angle subtended by this chord. Now we know all the angles. Now what I'll do, see now, this is a sector now. Can we find area of this sector? I'll rub this all. Okay. I don't need this now. I'll mark it as this. Okay. I'll mark something 1 over here, this area, and I'll mark 2 for this triangle. Okay. So area of sector 1, area of sector 1 will be equal to area of sector formula is theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square. What is theta? Theta is 90 degree. So I'll substitute over here theta 360 multiplied by pi r square and just cancel it out. What will remain is pi r square upon 4. This is 1. Area of this. And what is this 2? 2 is a right angle triangle. If this is r, this will be also r, right? This is a right angle triangle. Okay. So area of 2 is equal to half into base into height. So we can write it r square upon 2. So all this area we got. Fine. I'll rub this part now. We don't need this. I have already explained you required things. I'll rub this part now. I'll write over here. I'll draw a line. I'll mark as 1. I'll mark as 2. Okay. I'll write over here again area of sector. What we got? Pi r square upon 4. Sector 1. This is the second part. In third part we got area of 2, which is equal to r square upon 2. This became 4. Till now we have not got area of A. What is the area of A now? Look at this figure. This is the semicircle. This was the figure. This was a semicircle. This is part A, and this is 2, and this is 1, right? Something roughly. Fine. So if you want this area, what will I have to do? Subtract semicircle area from 1 to. Therefore, I'll write as area of A will be equal to first area of semicircle, which is pi r square upon 2 minus 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2 will have to subtract for getting this area. 1 plus 2. What is 1? 1 I'll write as pi r square. Okay, I'll write it as 1 plus 2. Okay, now in place of 1, I am going to write pi r square upon 4 plus, and 2 I am going to write r square upon 2. Okay, now we'll check. This is the area of A. We got area of A and we got area of B. I'll solve it again. Okay, let it be. I'll keep it like this only. Fine. This is R4. What is a plus b? What is a plus b? Okay, I'll write now over here. A plus b will be equal to, a is this, pi r square upon 2 minus pi r square upon 4 minus r square upon 2. I have just opened this bracket, plus what is b? B is pi square upon 2. Correct? So we have everything. What I'll take, I'll just take this r square common from here and I'll substitute a plus b. A plus b is 3 pi upon 2 minus 1 is equal to r square. So what remained is pi upon 2, from here pi upon 4, right? From here minus 1 upon 2, and this remained is, I think, pi upon 2. We have from simple calculation will add this. I'll clear these things. Okay, I'll write it here. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just clear this up now. We don't need this. Fourth one we don't need. We already substituted everything. We don't need this also. Already substituted everything. I'll write this over here. 3 pi by 2 minus 1 is equal to r square. Simple thing, I'll just add up these things. This LCM, I'll take multiply by 2, multiply by 2, here multiply by 1, multiply by 1, here multiply by 2. Simple thing I've done, like addition of fractions. So this will become upon 4, 2 pi minus 2 plus 2 pi. Clear? Now simple, solve this fraction. This will become 3 pi minus 2 upon 2 is equal to r square. This 2 plus 2, 4, 4 minus 1 is 3 pi minus 2 upon 4. Very simple step now. Now we can solve it very easily. Just bring it over here. R square will be equal to 3 pi minus 2 upon 2 multiplied by this 4, 3 pi minus 2 is equal to r square. Clear? I have just brought it over here. We can cancel it out. 2 1s are 2 2s are. What remained is 2 equal to r square. So we can say that r is equal to root of 2. Okay? This we got. R is equal to root of 2. So most of the things are done now. Now simple calculation is remaining. Let me check how to solve this now. I'll tell you. This r is equal to root 2. This is root 2. So I'll draw this triangle again. Here, I'll draw it bigger. P, Q, R. I mark 4 points over here. This was the center. This was O dash. This was O. Right? And everything is root 2. I'll write as root 2, root 2, root 2, root 2. What is PR? Therefore, PR will be equal to 4 times R, which is equal to 4 root 2. We got the value? Done. We have 4 root 2 now. But what they have asked us? PQ. Can we apply Pythagoras theorem now? This and this side is already equal. It is already given. So apply Pythagoras theorem. I will say that PQ square plus QR square is equal to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse PR square. Yeah. What is PQ? We don't know. QR, we don't know. We can just add, substitute x over here. X square plus x square is equal to 4 root 2 whole square. X square is 2x square. We can say it 16 into 2. Correct? I'll cancel out 2. So x is equal to root of 16. So x is equal to 4 units. Therefore, now we can say that from here x is equal to 4. So whatever required is, we can say that PQ is equal to 4 or QR is equal to 4 units. Okay, and this is the answer. So quick revision, only one new part we came to like, that was that property of circle, that was angle subtended by the chord at the center of circle is twice that of angle subtended by the chord at any other point on that circle, and then we use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we found first B area, then we found these two part, A part, B part, then we got A area, we added it, we equated it, we got radius, and finally through Pythagoras theorem we got QR. Okay, so very simple thing. Hope you understood this problem, and thank you so much for watching our video. Please do like, share, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave your comments below. Thank you so much.